Welcome back to this lesson. In our previous lesson, we talked about WordPress and how it will enable us build beautiful websites and blogs. And here we are trying to, what we are going to do now is to try to install WordPress. We will try to install WordPress, but to do that, you will need a local server that will help you work on WordPress without relying on your mobile data or your Wi-Fi. That mobile server, the server, local server will serve as the software will serve as a local server that will help you browse, do most of the work on your local machine without being connected to the internet. So to do that, you head on to Laragon. You remember that I was talking about Laragon in our previous lesson. This is the software that I was talking about, Laragon. This is one of our necessary items, our needed tools to be able to build websites. That's because Laragon is the local server. This is the software that will allow us to build websites without relying on the internet, and that actually makes the process of working with WordPress much more seamless and easy to do. Without this, it will be a little bit difficult, and one way or the other you might experience some issues, but with this will help us to streamline the process and we'll be able to build websites without any issue. So first thing you would do when you come to this place is to click on the download link to be able to download Laragon. Is the first thing that you'll be able to download. Before you can download WordPress here, you have to download the server, which is Laragon in this case. We will be able to download WordPress within Laragon. This is the reason why we want to download Laragon first. After downloading the Laragon, we will then download WordPress into Laragon, and that will be easier to do. Downloading WordPress into Laragon is easier to do. This is why we want to start the download from Laragon. So first thing you do is to click on download when you get to Laragon website, which is laragon.org, and then you click on download. The first option here is what you click. You click this option to download Laragon. Once you have fully downloaded it, then we'll go into the next phase of designing installing WordPress into Laragon. And this is for this software that we are talking about at this point is for Windows machines, that is Windows computer. But if you are using a MacBook Pro or any of the Apple Mac OS or any of the Apple laptops, this is the software that you are going to use. You come over to this place and you click download. Frankly, because I use Windows laptops most of the time, I haven't been able to try, frankly with you, I haven't been able to try this software called MAMP, but from the look of things, it does really pretty much the same job that Laragon does, and a lot of people that use Apple laptops have been able to say the same thing in comparison to Laragon. So this is what Laragon website looks like. It's very simple, basic kind of website. So I will allow you to download Laragon, and then we'll continue. I will see you in the next class. Welcome back. In this lesson, we are going to continue from where we stopped in our previous lesson, where we talked about how to install WordPress using Laragon. And I encouraged you to first of all download Laragon, so that will automate the process of installing WordPress for us. Now if you have installed Laragon using the link I described on the Laragon website, and if you have also installed it after the download, this is what it will look like on your desktop. So let's click on Laragon. So we are going to now today use Laragon as our development environment, which will also serve as our local host server. So we're going to click on that and see how it works. Now here, when you click on Laragon, this is the interface that you are presented with. It's a simple interface. This is what Laragon is like. But what you are required to do, first thing you are very much required to do is to click on this button, Start Up. The point is, if you don't click on this button, you will not be able to do any work here. So you are required by Laragon to click here, Start Up. But there is an alternative. If you don't want to always click on this every time you open Laragon, there's a way to set it up on this button. You see, you click on this one, run Laragon when Windows starts. So I choose to leave that aside so I can start up. So when you click on Start Up, it will create the Apache local server for us, and then it creates MySQL database for us. So now, once those things have been done, we can now click on Menu, and then what we want to do is to install WordPress. So you click on Menu, you come down to Quick App, and then down to WordPress. Now if you can see, there are other development environment, but we are going to use WordPress because it's better and it's easier to use. And because of the fact that it is better, it powers 40% of the websites on the internet currently, and the remaining development environments are sharing just 60%. That tells you how powerful WordPress is. So let's click on WordPress to continue. When you click on WordPress, you can see project name WordPress. Inside this dialog box, you are to type in the website you are about to build. For example, for the purpose of this lesson, I'm going to title this project as NDS Design, which means in short, Nini Digital Services Design. So for example, NDS Designs. Okay. Now we are assuming that this is the name of the website we want to create for either ourselves or clients or somebody who has a company that wants us to design website for them in exchange for money. So once you type in the name of the website you want to design, you put it there, just like that, only the name of the website, and then you don't add any other thing, and then you click OK. Once you click OK, WordPress will be downloaded. Look at downloading. So what is happening right now is that it is downloading WordPress at the same time creating database for the Nini designs that we have entered. So depending on the speed of the internet, this might take about 1 to 2 minutes or 3. Let's see how it goes, and then we continue. Welcome back. Just by following the other process, I have installed WordPress into my to the NDS designs. So what we are going to do is to click on, or if you in your own case, after installing WordPress, you might see a link that says visit website or visit site. Click on that visit site directly and it will take you to the website, to the setup that I'm about to do. But because I skipped that part, I have already installed it. So what I'm going to do is to come to this www. This time I'm not going to go through Quick App because I have already installed WordPress using Quick App with my web address, the name of my business. So come to www, and then under the www you see NDS Designs. You click on that. That will take you to an environment where you'll be able to set up WordPress. Here, this logo signifies WordPress. So here is our language of choice. English is okay, English United States, so that's okay. We are going to click continue, and then here it says site name. Site name is NDS Designs. So we're going to type NDS Designs there as the name of our website. And username, you can type in any username of your choice. In this case, we are going to say, for example, NDS 1 2 3. That will be our username for the website. And then here, password, you are required to use a good password. For in this case, we are going to use, for example, just for example, in your own case, type in a password that you will remember and you know that is secure. For the purpose of this class, I'm going to type in NDS 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. NDS 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. So that is a weak password. In your own case, you can type in a strong password. So here, confirm use of weak password and enter email address. So for the purpose of this class, I'm going to type in nds at gmail.com. You know that this email address doesn't exist because I'm using it for example. In your own case, while building a live website, an original website, make sure you put in valid details for all this. Make sure you put in a good username, a good password, and put an original authentic email address, because if you don't do that, you will always have problem with WordPress, because they will send you confirmation emails and all that. For in this case, this is just for a lesson, so they will not send us any confirmation email. So I'm using this for the purpose of this class. So now we can continue. So you look at here, you can see search engine visibility, and you can see discourage search engines from indexing this site. It is up to search engines to honor this request. So because we are just building it, we are going to click here. We are not yet hosting. It's not a live website. Once everything is done, the site engines that like search engines like Google, MS, MSN, like Yahoo, all those search engines are the ones they are talking about here. So for example, now we can click on install. Now as we click on install, what we will see is that WordPress is installing for the final steps at the background. So let's wait and see how it goes. Wonderful. NDS 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Let me just copy it, or let me just say save. So your chosen password, and then you can say login. So this is our username. So when you click on login, it will allow you to log into WordPress. Now you put in your login details. Exactly, this is the username, NDS 1 2 3, and then the password, exactly the one I put, NDS 1 2 3 4 2 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. That is my password. So for the purpose of this class, I'm going to click on remember, and then I'm going to click login. So when we log in, we are now logging into WordPress dashboard. Look at this is the dashboard of WordPress. Welcome. This is how it looks. Wonderful. For now, it looks very simple. It's very basic. It doesn't have anything to do. That's because we are still working on the website. This is what it looks like at the back end. Now this is what they call back end of a website. This is what they call the back end of a website. Now, for example, let's click on the site, visit site. So let's see what it looks like. Look at this is what it looks like at first. See, it looks simple, and that's why we are developers. It looks simple, so we are going to develop it. We are going to design it to look exactly what we want it to look like, and then people will see it and they will say, "Wow, this is beautiful." For a start, it looks like it's something that is useless. Actually, it is useless, but it's not useful. So we are going to work on it, do all sort of things to ensure that it becomes useful. So um, and that's what we are going to do. So I'll see you in the next class.